Very good evening to one and all. Now let us take up one more important program, which is basically the program concentrating on string operations. Okay, so what are some of the string operations which we have already familiar with, or the comparison of two strings, concatenation of two strings, finding out the length of a string, everything. Okay, so we are going to make use of all these three operations: compare, concatenate, and string length, using the method for parameter passing methods. Okay, so parameter passing methods we are already familiar with. So what are the two important parameter passing methods we have? First one is pass by value and pass by reference. So now here we are considering one important parameter passing technique called as the pass by value. Okay, yes. So now one more important thing they have mentioned: you should not use the built-in string functions. Okay, so if you use the built-in string functions, the program becomes very easy. Understand? So here we should not use the built-in string functions. So now let us see how exactly the program looks like. So now we have to start with the include stdio.h string.h as we are performing the string operations. Okay, yes. So now after declaring the header files, we need to declare the function prototypes. So in my string length, so one function which performs the string length operation. What are the parameters for this string length operation? Only one string. So one string has to be taken. That's why char that specifies for the one string. Next one, compare operation, comparison of two strings. In my string compare of, how many parameters has to be taken here? Two strings has to be taken, char comma char. Next one, concatenation of two strings also. So how many parameters are required for this operation also? We have to take two strings. Okay, joining of two strings is nothing but the concatenation we are already familiar with. So two strings, char comma char. So what are these three things? These are nothing but the function prototypes. Next one, void main. So every program is going to start with the main function itself. So here we will be taking two important variables, len comma compare. Okay, so len is going to store the value of the length. Compare is going to store the values -1, 0, and +1. Understand? Yes. After this, two strings has to be read here. Character string 1 comma string 2, which are of both the size 26 and 26. Okay. So now let us read the string 1 and string 2. Okay. So while reading the strings, I told in the strings chapter itself, you should not use ampersand. Okay. Yes. Percentage yes comma string 1, percentage yes comma string 2, like that. Next. What is the first operation? Let us consider. Let us consider for the string length. So what is this string length is going to return? How many number of characters are present in that particular given string? Okay. Yes. Len is equal to my string length of str1. str1. So what is that one? It is the function call. It is the function call. Once the control comes to len is equal to my string length of string 1, then the control moves to the string length function in my string length of char str1. Okay, so now let us check how the program is going to work. Here we have considered one local variable here, int I is equal to 0. Initialize the value of I is equal to 0, because for each and every character, after reading each and every character, the value of I gets incremented. That's all. Okay. Yes. So now, what is the first and foremost condition to find out the length of the string? That should be not empty at all. It should not be empty. That's why while string 1 of I is not equal to null character, while str1 of I is not equal to a null character, then keep on incrementing the value of I. Okay. So after finding out, or once the we are up at the end of the string, that means the meaning of that particular statement is once we are at the null character, the function is going to stop its execution. Return I. What is that I? That I is nothing but the length of the string that is going to be taken to the len value. So once the value of the length has been computed, then we are going to print length of percentage yes is percentage d. Okay, str1 comma. So that is about the length of the string. Next, after finding out the length of the string, we are having second operation, that is the compare operation. So we already are familiar with the how compare operation is going to work. If the value of the compare is equal to 0, that means if the value of the string 1 is if it is equal to the value of string 2, then we are going to say both the strings are equal. Okay, if the value of the compare is greater than 0, then we are going to say percentage yes is greater than the percentage yes. That means string 1 is greater than the string 2. Otherwise, string 1 is less than the string 2. Okay, how exactly it is going to work, we are already familiar with. So, by taking the consideration of ASCII value of each and every character of both the string, we are going to perform the compare operations. Correct, right? Suppose I have taken length. We have taken the string 1 as thick and the string 2 as thin. Okay, so how it exactly going to work? ASCII value of t minus ASCII value of t, ASCII value of h minus ASCII value of h, ASCII value of I minus ASCII value of I. Next, ASCII value of c minus ASCII value of n. Okay, so then we are going to subtract ASCII value of c with ASCII value of n. So if the value is greater than the compare, then we are going to say the string 1 is greater than string 2. Otherwise, string 1 is less than string 2. Okay, yes, that is how the compare operation is going to work. So now let us check up how this program is going to work for compare operation. So now compare is equal to my string compare of string 1 comma string 2. That is the function call. Once the control comes to that particular function or function call, then the control is straight away went to the my string compare of str1 comma str2. Okay, so int I is equal to 0, that is the initial. That means after each and every character, the value of I is going to be get incremented. Next one, while str1 of I is equal to str2 of I. That means if str1 of I means 0, if it is equal to str2 of 0, that means if you are comparing the first position of the string 1 with the first position of the string 2. That is the meaning of the statement. And then one more condition it has to check. If any one of the string is not, if any one of the string becomes a null, then break. That means come out of that particular function. If one of the string is a null encounters a null character, or if one of the string is not having any content, then break from that particular from that function. Okay, so if that is not the condition, then it is going to return str1 of I minus str2 of I. I told no like that. Okay, next I plus plus. Once again, I gets incremented to 1. str1 of 1 equal to str2 of 1. That means we are comparing first position of the string 1 with the first position of the string 2. If they are having value, return str1 of 1 minus str2 of 1. I gets incremented. So until unless how many times it is going to work? If one of the string becomes a null character, then break. Okay, yes. So this is about the string compare operation. Next we have the last one, that is my concatenate or of str1 comma str2. So for what purpose this concat is used? Concatenation of two strings. Suppose I want to join two strings and make it as a single string. How to do that one? First, the string 1 is going to be taken. Then string 2 has to be joined. How it is going to be joined? The null character of the first string is going to be removed, and then the last position of the string 1 is going to be attached to the first position of the string 2. Thereby we are going to get the joined string, which becomes a single string like that. Okay, so now let us see how this program looks for the the code snippet looks for the my concat operation. Once the control comes to the my concat of str1 comma str2, that means function call. When concat function is going to be called, then we are going to go to the straight away my concat operation, character string 1 comma string 2. So we are going to take for two strings. That's why I is equal to 0 and j is equal to 0. Why? SCR1 of I is not equal to a null character. First, if this is the primary condition, sir. This is the primary condition. If the string 1 is not a null character or a null string, then go with or. If while string 2 of j is not a null character, then perform SCR1 of I plus plus is equal to SCR2 of j plus plus. That means join the two strings, then I plus plus. Join the second string to the first string, then increment the value of I until unless if one of the string becomes a null character. So if the operation is over, then we are going to print the concatenated string is particular string. One single string is going to be printed. Okay, so this is about the string functions program with the help of function concept by making use of parameter passing techniques. So now let us see how to give the input for this program and how the output looks like. Okay, yes. We will run the program now. For that, I'll load the program here. Yes, I have loaded the program for the string functions. Now let us run the program. So cc space string dot c, cc space string dot c, no errors. So dot slash a dot out. So now let us take up for the string 1. Let us enter string 1. Okay, we will take up for VVCE only, VVCE, and enter the string 2, VVCE. Two strings only, two strings. Both are same now. So let us take up for that condition only, VVCE and VVCE. Then what will be the outputs now? The first one is string length, compare and concatenation. What is this length of this particular string? 4. How many? How can you say it is 4? Count the number of characters. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 characters are present. Okay. So now let us check for the results. So now for comparison, how it is going to done? ASCII value of V minus ASCII value of V. And similarly for ASCII value of E minus ASCII value of E. So at the last we will get compare is equal to 0. If compare is equal to 0 means what? String 1 is equal to string 2. Okay. So that is for the compare operation. At last we have one more operation, that is concatenation, that is joining of two strings. So VVCE is the concatenated string or the joint string. Okay, so now let us see how the output looks. Press enter. Yes. Length of VVCE is 4. VVCE is equal to VVCE. Concatenated string is VVCE. Okay, so this is how the output looks for the one set of input. So now let us take up for one more case. I will take my name only. Okay, so okay, Shashank, and string 2. I will take up this one. Okay, so now let us check for string length, string compare, and string concat. So for what is the length of this particular string? It is 8 actually. Okay, so count the number of characters, you will get 8. Next one, string 2. Now perform the comparison operation. That means up to ASCII value of H, there will be no difference. Okay, we will be getting 0 only. So now see there, from A and K up to there, from the position 6, 7 and 8, there are no other characters. So that means the function is going to stop its execution at position A only. Okay, it is going to stop its execution at A only, because after that, after H, we have 3 null characters. And then let us see how the output is going to look like. So which string is greater than which string, we will see. Okay, yes. So now press enter for this. Yes. So Shashank is greater than Shash, and the concatenated string is Shashank Shash, like this. Length of the string is 8. Understand? So this is how the string function program looks like. So practice the program. It may look lengthy. So practice more and more times. So check for different types of strings, different types of inputs, and get get the output. If you have any doubts at any point of time while executing this program, compulsorily execute this program in the online editor or in your Linux systems if you have, and check for the outputs. And if you have any doubts at any point of time, please feel free to contact me. I'll help you. Okay, so we will stop this session now and we'll meet you in the next lab program. Thank you so much.